Waiting on some people to join. We're in Carlsbad, right? Carlsbad,
yes, Carlsbad,
New Mexico. Is nobody going to join the chat tonight? Why don't y'all join? I don't have anybody to talk to.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's
technically
it's 9:30 at home.
Let me. I see Elizabeth, Charlie. All right, we're in Carlsbad. Hey, Charlie. Jasmine's even watching. Hey, Elizabeth. All right, we're in Carlsbad, New Mexico tonight, and just sitting here admiring the trailer. It looks pretty good. Kenneth did a great job on this. All right, Jasmine, Jennifer, and Phillip's over there. Patrick's finding some tools to work on some stuff. So this is our nightly recap. We did a total of 333 miles today. That's the longest day yet. I think that's the longest day of the entire trip. And that was quite taxing. What kind of problems did we run into today? Just fuel?
Fuel. Huh?
I think we just ran into fuel issues running out.
Traffic.
We did hit some traffic today.
We were the traffic jam. I mean,
yeah, a couple of times we were the traffic jam. Jennifer, what you got there?
brisket.
Brisket,
Baked
baked beans, potato salad.
That's all right, Elizabeth. I'll try to call you back in a little bit. What's up, Wade? Hey, Lyle.
Like a baked bean.
Kathy. So we're eating our last little bit of brisket from Richard Kirby Q Barbecue. He was kind enough to make some up, and we froze it, kept it frozen as long as we could, and we finally decided to eat it tonight. And yes, according to my plate, it was pretty good stuff.
Elizabeth is calling me.
Jasmine heated everything up for us again.
I put my foot in it.
So, hey, Cindy, Debbie, Cindy Demetriadis, Jen.
Hi. Don't park in my driveway, Cindy.
You can until next week. All right, what else do we run into today? Let's walk around here to the T.
Nobody can hardly hear it. She can't hardly hear you.
How about now? I might have had my hand over the bottom of it. All right, we actually did run into a little bit of problems. We're at not the Carolina, God knows. We're at Carlsbad RV Park. Hey, Rusty. Hey, Mark. Carlsbad RV Park, Carlsbad, New Mexico. We made it into New Mexico today. I think we did 333 miles. Mark, I'll let you tell you about this. We got, right before we got here, started stumbling just a little bit, and I figured we were running wide open on the road so much. Love you too, Cindy. Howie is cold. She loves me too. So anyway, the timer on the front, y'all can't see it now. Anyway, pulled plugs out when we got here because it just started stumbling, spitting and sputtering. I knew we had gas in it. And pulled the timer off to clean it out, and it had a couple of drops of moisture. Cleaned it out real good, and Patrick was holding it from this side, and I was putting it back on the tab, and I saw a drop of water come. Anyway, come to find out, we had a radiator hose that was leaking, so we replaced this, not the hose, but the clamp was stripped out. Replaced that, cleaned everything out. Took a minute to get it running smooth again. Patrick and I took it down the road to the Dollar General. Saw some things that you shouldn't see, but anyway, it's running good. We got it up to 43, I think, a little while ago on our little test run after working on it and doing some regular maintenance. Topped off the oil. Need to put a little bit of rear end grease in it, but everything else is good. Hey, Suzanne.
Jasmine's friend? No.
Yeah, Jasmine's got cats following her this whole trip. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we might be bringing more cats back to Sumter. This campground it's actually huge. There's no one right beside us, thankfully. Gives us a little bit of extra space to work on the T. I think this used to be yes, at the Dollar General, Cindy. Hey, David. Thanks for including us in the journey, guys. Mike, we appreciate you following us. Make sure the people know y'all's challenge. I will, Elizabeth. Hey, Suzanne again. Anyway, we decided to eat outside, but we do have access to this enclosed area. It's heated and everything, but we actually still ate outside. I think this used to be a KOA. How many hours did I drive today? 9, 7. I think it was about 10. It's 333 miles, Rusty. Mark, yes, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie. I ran it a little bit hard today, and I have a couple other days. David, yes, we are almost here. I guess we're over halfway now. I'm not sure how good the signal is. Elizabeth is saying it's a little bit spotty and stop moving. But I want to show y'all the trailer one more time if you haven't seen it. I think it looks absolutely gorgeous. Sumter, South Carolina. Love Sumter.com. Discover South Carolina. There's Charlie, Mid Carolina Exterminating, Movement Mortgage, Tahoe Storage, House Masters, Kirby Q, Lanes. Lots of love from Sumter. We appreciate that, Cindy. All right, so if you didn't hear us last night or see the post I made last night, we're over $10,000 today. We were like $9,000 last night, and I said if we got to $15,000 on the online donations, that we would take the T down the Las Vegas Strip, and we would go live from there. Hey, Ty, Brett. So if we get to $15,000 on the online donation part, which is pinned to the top of my Facebook page, we will go down the Las Vegas Strip with the T after, unless we break something before time. God, I can't talk tonight.
Before we get done. But if we get to 20,000, we'll push a broke T down.
Yeah, if we get to 20,000, if we get to 20,000, Philip said we'll push it down the Las Vegas Strip.
Yeah. It'll just be like me and you pushing.
No, he doesn't need to drive from the inside. He can drive from outside.
Maybe we can get one of the Rick's Restoration or Accounts Customs
I don't think Rex is around anymore.
to join us. And
He is, he's just not doing TV shows.
I mean, so the only way, the way that we can get to 15,000 is to have everybody share it. Ask your friends to donate $5. Seriously, I think if we did that, we would get there.
yeah, I think we will. I'll post that again tonight. I'll share the link as soon as we get off of here. And yeah, if we get to $15,000 on the online donations, we will. After we leave California, we'll head to Vegas and go down to Las Vegas Strip. If we don't get to 15,000, that'll save us about 6 or 7 hours of time and a couple of $100 in fuel. So
We're still going to Vegas.
whichever way, it won't matter to me. Whichever way, we'll have fun either way. Hey Patrick, hey Miss Barbara, Deborah. Hey Daddy.
Oh, it's not that bad.
So, Jasmine, how was your day today?
It was good. I got a nap in. We're good.
Yes, we are making really good time, and Jasmine's keeping up on her naps.
Yes.
How was your day, Jennifer?
I took my first nap in the truck today, and Jasmine took a really unflattering picture of me. So, I mean, she
shared it with the
she
group.
took advantage of my nap.
I only shared it with a group. Do you want me to share it
No, I do
on
not.
Facebook? Because I will.
Because I will.
If we get to $14,000, we'll share that.
So, other than that, I have one word for today: cold.
It was chilly today.
It is. We took the. I'll get back to that in a second. Philip, what do you think about today?
Today was pretty good. No major issues. Long, straight roads.
Yes, but people were so friendly. We got honked at.
Except for Hobbs.
Except for what?
Hobbs. They weren't very nice there.
No, but everybody was so nice, like waving and honking horn, and it was just, it was really
Yeah,
nice.
we got a lot of thumbs up.
It was a long
yeah.
day. Today
Yeah, it was a long
felt
day.
like all of the days combined, so it's a bit long.
I don't know. It's nothing like a T hitting on all four.
All right, what did you think about today?
Yes, it was long, but I think some of the hard parts behind us. So I think today was a great day.
Yeah, today was definitely a long day.
Elizabeth called me a snack dealer.
I just saw that. So, yeah, Mark, if you're still watching, or anybody that has a T, you may appreciate this. We actually took the floorboards out to try to stay warm. and it actually helped. So you know, yeah, we had a small meltdown.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, yeah, we took the floorboards out.
And then it went away.
We got the extra thick seat cushion in there that Paul Hodge made us. That definitely helped my back today tremendously. Definitely appreciate that donation there, Paul. But yeah, we actually took the floorboards out. It hit me earlier this morning. I was like, God, let's just take the floorboards out and see if we can get some heat coming off there and not die from carbon monoxide if we had a leak. But so far, everything was good. We're still alive. Yeah, Elizabeth, it's hard to believe too. The time is definitely just running together. It's hard to tell what day it is and what night it is and what state we're in. But
I've had to look at the maps multiple times to be like, where are we? I've lost track of where we are, honestly.
yeah, Mark, from the top of the shin down, it was pretty good. It kept us good and warm.
And thanks to Patrick for putting those doors on, because otherwise it would have been brutal. When we were crossing over some areas, there was absolutely nothing between. I mean, like, you know, the flat land and nothing on the sides of the road. It was like just wind coming straight into the car. So that was good that we had the doors, because otherwise
Yeah, Ty, they probably did the same thing back then. Appreciate it, Brett. Hey, Miss Lisa.
Brutal.
So if you're just tuning in, we're in Carlsbad, New Mexico, and everything is going pretty good so far. I would say we're having if we had to grade ourselves, if you had to grade us so far, what would you grade us?
Oh shoot, we definitely. Little T is an A+ right now.
A+. Patrick, what? Give us a number.
I would say the T is right at a 95 percentile. I mean, it's running great. It's only, I mean, we're asking a lot for a 103-year-old car, and she's been nonstop now for 7 days.
7 days, yeah.
Tomorrow will be number 8. So.
All right, Patrick, what number grade would you give it?
Considering it's got to be up there in the high 90s, 95 or above, because this thing is
We have asked
very
a lot
minimal,
of it.
when it comes to maintenance on it. Very minimal troubles. So just little things, typical T stuff. So honestly, I think it's good. I think we're good.
All right, appreciate that, Eric. Yeah, the duct tape deal always works, Jason. Jennifer, what do you think the T, what would you grade it as?
I mean, we talked about this a bunch, but the reason why we picked the T in the first place was because of the reliability. I mean, you know, I'm impressed with it, especially after everything that's been done. Jasmine and I were talking about earlier, we need to like give major shout outs to the people that really helped us get here, because if it weren't for Mark Atkins doing the motor, and the wheels were from
Dave, I just talked to in San Diego.
I'm sorry, Dave. Your name slipped my mind for a minute. The wheels they're beautiful. They've held up so well. The motor is perfect, and the help of everybody on this team, like, for real, I think we have the A team in every way. We've had the A team help us build it.
So what number would you give the T so far?
Especially Jasmine.
Oh, you got the Hasman. The Hasman.
Hey, Alex.
I won't name a name, but it rhymes with has been.
We got to have some laughs in here once in a while. All right, give us a grade.
Definitely A. I mean,
Number.
I mean, A is a 95 plus, right? So let's just say
90, girl. A is a 90.
Okay, I'm old school. We already had this conversation.
Ford should be a part of it, Rusty. I wish they were.
Absolutely, I think we're above a 95. I mean, with the little things like he said that we've had to pull over for.
Hey, Miss Kathy.
It hasn't been anything major, and I'm just super impressed by that. I mean, definitely an A. Of course, we've had some maintenance because it's 103 years old and the driver's old and.
The driver hadn't taken a nap, by the way.
Listen,
All right, what would you give the driver for not taking a nap and not dying out?
I am so impressed by you. Like, you have had, you've powered through this. Your stamina's been great. Like, every time I look at you, you're not tired. So, funny story, when Todd was putting on his glove, he had one hand on the wheel. I went to grab the other side of the wheel to help him, smack my hand. And said, I'm the solo driver. And I was like, dude, I'm just trying to help you. So anyway, yeah. I mean,
All right, Jazz, what number would you give the car? Let's get you in the light.
No, do not get me in the light.
Here, I'll go sit back down.
Okay. What number would you give the car?
A 97.
97.
Yeah.
Hey, Jonathan, Ashley.
No,
Kathy,
can we
we'll go with
rate
AAA.
accommodations?
No, there was one point. There was
Not
one
yet.
point when I was riding with Todd today. He said, "I need a nap." I said, "Yeah, me too." And I started nodding.
That was on about mile 140 in Texas.
140,000
out of 300 straight miles. If y'all saw my picture earlier, it said the road goes on forever and the party never ends. That was a long stretch of road. Appreciate that, Wade. Hey, Joe.
Can you explain a
Yeah,
little bit?
Rusty, I am focused and on a mission. That would be perfect way to look at it.
I know we talked about your coveralls before, but can you show a little bit
Yeah,
about what's
why don't you
going
show them?
Hey,
Okay,
did the pimp
hold on.
sign it?
Yes.
Did he sign his pimp on there?
No, but it's not there. So, all right, come over here and look.
Okay, so we've got. Hold on, I got to show you guys
We
this.
still got to get Brett and Keith.
Okay. Yeah, Brett and Keith, we missed you guys whenever we started this process, but so Todd's got signatures all over the coveralls. This is the one thing that we have not washed during this trip, so you can see you can see what's going on. When we were actually doing our laundry, and I was emptying out like the lint catcher thingy, there was so much sand in there from our clothes. It was unbelievable. But this is why. So this is unwashed white coveralls. Todd has had signatures from everyone. Just kind of point out a few here. There were some really cool ones. Yeah, that was from Todd's fake ticket there. And they were such good sports about it. Georgia, we got the Georgia Fruitcake Company. We have the Columbus Museum.
Fruitcake
Salt
Company had
Salt
some
Palace.
Amazing donuts there.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
the donuts were amazing.
What is up with Texas? Every 500 yards in Texas, there's a donut shop. I don't care if you're in a town or that's the only thing we didn't pass for 47 miles straight to where there was nothing. Probably 147 miles straight. But everywhere in Texas, there's a donut shop. It makes me wonder how good the donuts are.
We haven't stopped at one yet. We're gonna have to stop. We got to do it.
I'm still sporting my Kellen Roofing hat. I don't know if Jeff or his wife might be watching, or even maybe for Kellen.
Alex said lots of cops. That's why.
We actually didn't see any cops in Texas until to amount to anything until we got into New Mexico. As soon as we crossed the New Mexico state line, it seemed like they were every mile. There were several people pulled over in New Mexico.
Eric Shadowan said, Jasmine, that girl got Crocs and socks. Keith Lowry, get your
I
family.
already responded to him. I got this. I already responded.
She wore Crocs in the Model T today, but if if y'all didn't see it, we took the floorboard out today and to keep warm.
This is how we kept warm today.
So it worked.
Yeah, it was that cold. It did work. It was nice.
It worked.
Although we had the blanket had a incident down there, and now there's a permanent little red mark from where it got fried. That's all right though. Let's see.
I keep messing with my lighting guy's lights. So
How's that?
Elizabeth, no.
what's she saying?
She said 35,000 and Todd drives it back. Listen,
I'll go with him.
you're fired. Get off the crew.
We'd have to hire another support crew.
Yeah.
How much would it take for me to drive it back?
No.
Carry the 14 divided by 5
Don't like this.
plus 30,000.
Your daddy says y'all are making a really good time.
We're making good time.
Charlie thinks Joe is okay. We just worked on a few things like Todd was saying. Whoa.
Look at Alex said that me and you holding this thing together.
Wait, hey. Wait, what'd he say?
That me and you've been holding this thing together.
Aunt Viva knows that already.
Aunt
Aunt
Viva's
Viva,
the best.
Aunt Viva knows who's holding everything together. I know, but Aunt Viva already knew that.
Everybody needs an Aunt
She's-
Viva. If you don't have an Aunt Viva, you're missing out. That's
So
why.
Todd's
We'll
aunt
get rid of this.
Todd's aunt already knows the deal of
Warm.
Wait. I'm media and entertainment. Hold up. Let me hold it. No, not in my eyes.
What in the?
All right, I got
Let's
you
watch while Jasmine falls. Here we go.
I got you covered.
Yeah, she's got the lighting done now.
Okay, there's our lighting crew.
With my socks and Crocs.
Doubled sock.
Here you go.
They're Christmas socks.
They say ho ho ho.
Hey, check out the socks that's underneath it.
You're gonna please don't fall, please.
That's what she said.
Jasmine's showing her feet.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. Okay.
All right, so tomorrow morning we'll leave out again early,
Is that too
and
No, we're good.
tomorrow we leave Carlsbad RV Park. We head over to Carlsbad Caverns at 8:30.
Yeah, all right, yeah, we have our appointment or get reservation at
8:30 tomorrow
8:30.
morning, and then we'll head southwest, I think it is, to El Paso. We'll skip around El Paso and go to El Paso West El Paso RV Park, El Paso West, whatever it is, wherever we can sleep. And,
Alex. Go
and
ahead.
that's going to be another long day actually tomorrow, but we'll get there.
So Alex asked, do your coverall stink? No, he doesn't stink. He doesn't stink.
No,
But we're not gonna wash it on purpose.
no, these will be
So-
something we keep forever for sure.
Yeah.
This is small town America.
Absolutely. The only thing, well, it sort of did get washed because when we were in the rain,
Yes.
Yeah.
that was a torrential downpour, and so you can see some of the names that were signed before the rain are a little faded,
Yeah,
and the
rusty
other
ones.
ones are a lot brighter. But we've had multiple people have thrown us some Sharpies. Ty Atkins wants to know how to donate. If you go to Todd's
My
Facebook-
it's pinned at the top of my
pin,
Facebook.
yeah, it's pinned at the
It
top of
says,
Facebook.
I think for immediate release, and it's a picture of me, Jennifer, and Elizabeth on the Model T. I think. Open that up, read more, whatever it says, and at the bottom of that, there's a link that says, I think, just giving, and it'll take you to the donation site.
And thank
And
you so
Ty,
much.
Also, we're going to do a raffle after we get back for the painting you did, drawing. Would it be considered drawing or painting? That he did of the drugstore.
I don't know. Let's see. Sorry, it's hard. Sometimes it's hard for us to see the questions. Are you looking at the questions? See if there's anything else.
Nothing's updated. The last thing I see is Alexander's is not updated.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So
But Ty, that
Yeah.
should work at the top of my Facebook page.
it's a drawing.
Drawing.
Ty,
Okay.
Ty says drawing.
Okay. And we were going to do that before caffeine and gasoline, but I just couldn't keep up with everything. That's fact of the matter. Busy last couple of months. Extremely busy.
So I think that's everything. Do you see anything else that we need to answer?
No, unless it's just not updating for me.
All right. So we're gonna go to bed. We're 2 hours behind our South Carolina people. So even though it's what 8 o'clock, it's 8 o'clock here. It's midnight in our minds.
Yep. It's all right. We'll see y'all tomorrow. We'll go Facebook Live tomorrow morning. We may go Facebook Live when we leave here. We may wait till we get to Carlsbad Caverns, or we may do it after Carlsbad Caverns. But you can bet you'll see pictures of some caverns and stalactites. that come from the top,
Stalagmite.
and stalagmites that come from the bottom. Stalactites is the top. I remember that from school.
Look at you. Your teacher should be proud.
Yep.
Look, Aunt Viva. Look. He learned.
All right.
He
We'll
learned
see y'all
something.
tomorrow.
Bye.